All right, we are on page 10 of the math analysis notes, and we are going to be talking about something that it's like an old topic, but it's really interesting. It's place value essentially for degrees, and it's called degrees, minutes, seconds. So like everything that we've done so far has actually been in decimal degrees. Like we are willing to have zero point 0.1 degrees, not a problem. There's another way of doing it, and it's kind of weird. I mean, like we learned that there were degrees and then radians, right? Two different ways of measuring. There's two different ways of talking about degrees. There's decimal degrees, which make perfect sense to us in our very modern world. Then there's degrees, minutes, seconds. So minutes are a division of degrees. Seconds are a division of minutes. So it's almost like you're talking about on a clock, like hours, minutes, seconds, except we have degrees. And instead of having 12 degrees, you have 360 degrees, right? So let's take a look at this. We have 360 degrees in a circle. And now these are definitions that we're about to deal with here. There are 60 minutes in a degree. So that's convenient, right? Because it's exactly like hours to minutes. 60 minutes in an hour, 60 minutes in a degree. Okay. And then equally convenient, 60 seconds in a minute. So there's 360 degrees in a circle. That's good. And then we have 60 minutes in 1 degree. So basically, you could say that 1 degree divided by 60. So minutes is a single tick mark, is 1. Just 1, just the number 1. And then also, you could say that 1 degree divided, no, 1 minute, sorry, divided by 1, oh my God, divided by 60 seconds is equal to 1. Degrees to minutes to seconds. Now, because of this, there's 1 degree is actually 3,600 seconds. This would equal 1. And that's like really useful to know because you just like, you don't want to have to do all the calculations. You want to just memorize that one. So I think that that's a good one to memorize. So these are just the ratios that we can use. They're definitions, right? So 1 degree is 60 minutes, and then 1 minute is 60 seconds, and therefore 1 degree is 3,600 seconds. So that's what it is. One place that you will occasionally see this, although I think even this now is looking a little bit more in terms of decimal degrees, but GPS measurements are often given in degrees, minutes, seconds, I believe. So it's just really useful to know, and it's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can do this. So usually you're just going to use a calculator, but I'm going to show you how to convert these by hand. So we want to go from DD, which is decimal degrees. So this DD is decimal degrees. And bizarrely, that's actually on your calculator somewhere, even though just pressing enter on your calculator also puts you in decimal degrees. And then this is going to be degrees, minutes, and seconds. Okay, so, and what we'll do is we'll just round to the nearest second. So is there a division smaller than seconds? Probably. I'm not off the top of my head familiar with it. So let's try to convert this. So first thing you do is you're going to peel off any full degrees because they're already done. So I'm going to say this is 3 degrees plus 0.415 degrees. Okay, so your objective here is to get rid of the decimal degrees. So the first thing I'm going to do is convert from degrees into seconds, right? So there's 60 seconds in any 1 degree. So this will give me 3 degrees plus, if I do 0.41, I did this ahead of time, it'll be 24.9, and then you're left with seconds. But there's still a decimal there. We don't really want that. So what we'll do is we'll peel this apart. We'll say it's 3 degrees, 24 minutes. I feel like I kept saying seconds there, and I meant to say minutes. So it's degrees, then minutes, and then seconds. There's 60 minutes in a degree. I feel like maybe I've messed that up like 58 times in this video, possibly. I hope not, because that'd be very confusing when you're learning. And if I've done that, I apologize. All right, so 0.9 minutes, we've got to convert that into seconds. So to convert that into seconds, we'll say there are 60 seconds in any 1 minute. And then this will give us 3 degrees, 24 minutes, and then this is 54 seconds. So this is our final answer. So this is equivalent to this. So one is written in decimal degrees, one is written in degrees, minutes, seconds. So we go from our decimal degrees, we peel that apart and we multiply by this, right? Which is 60 minutes in 1 degree. That'll give us how many minutes we have. We have 24.9 minutes. Okay, 24 minutes, and then we need to convert that. So we multiply by 60 seconds in any 1 minute, and now we're down to seconds. We get 3 degrees, 24 minutes, 54 seconds. Okay, let's try another one where we go the other way. So this way is actually a little more direct. So I'm gonna just kind of like look at it. So it's weird also, I might point out, you don't put the plus in there, even though it feels like it should be. And it's almost like you have like a clock situation, you know, where like the old school clocks, where there's just like 3 compartments, and this is gonna tell you your degrees. This will tell you your minutes. This will tell you your seconds. Like, we know you have to add them together, but you just like don't write the pluses because of the place value. That minute symbol, the second symbol, you don't need it. You don't need the pluses because of those. So let's convert this from degrees, minutes, seconds to decimal degrees by hand is what it says. Really by hand means like using a 4-function calculator, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'll say that this is 37 degrees plus 25 minutes times 1 degree is 60 minutes plus 18 seconds times 1 degree has 3,600 seconds in it. So that's what I would write. That's doing it by hand, basically. Then on the calculator, I'm just gonna let the calculator do this. I got 37.422. 37.422 when I did this. Actually, it's really important when you use your calculator to press Control Enter, because your calculator will give you the exact value of that, which will probably have 3,600 as its denominator, which is kind of crazy. So we want decimal degrees, not like exact fractional degrees. So that's kind of the introduction to this. I'm going to cut this here and come back in the next video and do more of this stuff, in particular using a calculator to do some of it. So we'll see as we go, but I will be back in the next one, and I hope you are finding these helpful.